Welcome to the E-commerce News Network, ECNN, where we give you information on e-commerce. We'll give you stories, interesting facts and figures, and all sorts of things to help you profit from e-commerce. The first thing, which was kind of important, people have been asking, is it too late to buy shares in Amazon? Amazon, as you know, started off just selling used books. Now they've had more than 20 years of extraordinary growth. So you might think that its days of staggering gains are over. Well, you know what? You'd be wrong. In 2016, global retail e-commerce sales were less than 2 trillion. That was last year. In 2020, that number will increase to more than 4 trillion. It's easier to say trillion. That's $4 million. And most importantly, to so many people, shopping means Amazon. More than half of consumers begin their search on the Amazon website when shopping online. And it's also one of the reasons that many brick and mortar stores are closing down. In fact, they're closing down at an alarming rate. JCPenney recently announced it will close 130 to 140 stores. Sears plans to close 150 Sears and Kmart stores. Macy's, Kohl's, Abercrombie and Fitch, Office Depot is closing down stores, and they've all closed stores already. I mean, Office Depot, they're being hurt by Amazon and e-commerce markets. Retailers of all types are losing ground, and mainly thanks to the powerhouse that is Amazon. And many of them may not survive. Amazon has competition all over the world, but it's not going away. Quite the opposite. It will continue to grow and capture a huge part of the rapidly growing e-commerce market. So if you're thinking about investing in Amazon, my recommendation, for what it's worth, is do it. Oh, this is interesting. There's an advertisement for a Scrum Master in New York, in Midtown New York. Scrum Master e-commerce. And I wondered for a moment what a Scrum Master actually did, because it's a rugby term, a Scrum. What it is, it's an ordered formation of players in which the forwards of the team lock arms and they put their heads down and they push forward against the team from the other side. And then the ball is thrown into the scrum and they kick it back and try and get possession of the ball. And the key thing about that is it's the whole team pushing together. That's all I can deduce anyway from them using the word Scrum Master. It's a team thing. This Scrum Master needs to have 3 years experience and be a certified Scrum Master. So they didn't just make this up. And strong presentation skills. This is what it says. The Scrum Master will be responsible for the delivery of e-commerce projects, meeting established requirements. They'll provide coaching, ensure that the correct processes and practices are being followed, responsible for numerous tasks, product development, status reporting, meetings, management, workshop sessions, and presentation preparation. In other words, his job is to coordinate the team, just like in a Scrum. He's not a manager. In fact, a Scrum Master has been described as a servant leader. We have many more stories that we're going to bring to you over this series on the e-News Network, e-commerce News Network. I'm having a bad day. The e-commerce News Network. And if you want to learn more, you go to ecommercenews.us. eCommercenews.us will teach you a lot more about e-commerce. We've got a lot of stories that we're going to have on there, and it'll teach you how to open an e-commerce business if you're inclined, how to make money out of e-commerce. And you'll learn as we go on that there's a lot of money to be made in e-commerce. So ecommercenews.us, and we'll see you there.